Peace, peace. All right, so let me show y'all what I'm working with. Airbnb. Oh, this is we just had a full moon in Cancer. So imagine when I saw this when I first got here, right? Signs and symbols for myself. But let me show y'all this view, man. Beautiful. Beautiful. Little pool down there I could mess with. But I'll definitely be at one of these beaches. Right? Hmm. It'll wake up. Peace, 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 y'all. What's going on? Rob Blackstorm. On vacation currently. My last day on vacation here in Antigua in the Caribbean. Most people know it as Antigua and Barbuda, but I'm here on the island of Antigua. And Antigua is the home of my mom, right? And if you know me personally, really intimately, me and my mom and childhood trauma go hand in hand. You know, a lot of toxic things, a lot of suppression, a lot of control, you know, not really understanding how to raise a boy, you know, and a boy that's kind of, you know, eccentric and artistic and creative, you know, doesn't fit the normal mold. And, you know, there's a lot of struggle and battling between that happening. A lot of back and forth. And I realized when I came here that I came here on the 12th. And shortly prior to that was the full moon in Cancer. So I'm here with my sister. And we get to the Airbnb. And what is right on the door or outside of the door as soon as I come there? A crab. A crab, right? And the full moon in Cancer is dealing with emotionalism, but not normal emotions that we show on the surface or that we use to develop our persona or our character. These emotions are more about the hidden emotions, the emotions you don't show people, the emotions you feel when you're scared, when you're nervous, when you're worried, the emotions you feel when you're not confident about something. You know, whether it's your body, whether it's the way you speak, whether it's the way you act, whether it's the way you behave. And when we deal or looking at this hidden part of ourselves with the full moon in Cancer, when I came here I was like, okay. And then we're in this it's called Halcyon Heights, and it's like a little condominium area, very nice, very beautiful. And I'm looking at the number of room, because, you know, signs and symbols, right? So I see the crab on the wall, and I'm looking at the room, and I see, oh shit, it's the room's number 3. Now, if you look at the number 3 in Hinduism, right, the logo of Hinduism is basically a 3, which corresponds to Om, the sound Om, O-M or A-U-M. And that sound, O-M or A-U-M, used during meditation, what it does is it stirs the internal waters that are in you. So it stirs the internal waters. So you chant Om, Om. Also in the word Ankh, you'll hear that sound Ankh, Om, Ankh. Same sound, right? Because it's the same energy. That's what happens when spirituality is global. It's going from east to west. So the room is 3. There's a crab on the wall, right? So I'm like, okay. And Antigua is also called the land of sea and sun. The land of sea and sun. So I'm like, oh shit. This is about, and this is again my mother's homeland, who I have a lot of unresolved childhood trauma. So I'm like, okay, this is a place to process that. This is a place to process that. So I've been doing a lot of intense meditation over this week. Sitting in the sun out there on the beach. And black people, stop being scared of the sun. Dark-skinned people, stop being scared of the sun. We're people that are solar powered. We're powered by the sun. Melanin converts light to energy the same way sunlight turns chlorophyll into nutrients for the plant. The same thing the sun does for the black body. And if you look it up in science, there's something called black body radiation. Look it up. So I say that to say this. One of the things, and even if you're not on an island or whatever, one of the things that you want to do, you know, we're in the winter months right now. We're in the cold, but it's 2020. So we really are gearing up for 2021, right? We want 2020 to be the year that we're gearing up for 2021. And 2020 is going to be a year with situations, and again, it may not be a trip to Antigua, but it may be, you know, where you're forced into a situation that you're forced to look at your childhood trauma. What do you need to abandon? What happened in high school that you need to let go? What happened with your mama and your daddy that you need to let go? What behavior did you pick up that no longer is going to serve you from 2020 to 2030 and beyond? And these behaviors require exorcism, right? These behaviors require exorcism because it's pretty much you're exercising your own demons. And these demons are your character flaws. One of the ways to do that, you write them down. The things that you don't like about yourself, the things that you don't want to judge yourself on, write them down. And then identify or go back. And this is what meditation is also good for. Or you can sit in silence, right? You can sit in silence or you can meditate. Meditation will be better, but you can sit in silence and ponder. Excuse me. It's another thing that's been happening since I've been here, which is why I know I'm detoxing, because my nose has been running, been coughing out phlegm, you know, like balls of phlegm, and my nose has been running. First 5 days, my nose couldn't stop running. It kind of slowed down yesterday and today, but like, yeah, we want to look into what it is that makes us special and highlight those things, and then make another column, like I said, for the things that you don't like, and identify how you can heal that inner child. When you're in your meditations, go to that spot where that inner child is, that inner girl or that inner boy, and give him a hug. Give your younger self a hug. Give your younger self a tight squeeze. Give your younger self a tight squeeze. Give your younger self that love and tell your younger self it's okay for you to release these characters or characteristics. They no longer serve you. They were never yours. They were given to you. We got to relearn and unlearn. We got to unlearn and relearn and unlearn. Because we're programmed in this society to have the wrong values. We're programmed to have the wrong values. Now, I manifested this trip. This was a gift that was given to me by a family member, my sister. Unexpected, totally unexpected. I'm totally grateful for it. But I always have a mantra that good things happen to me. Money comes to me easily. Good things happen to me easily. I do not work hard for good things. I do not work hard for money. And I've added new mantras. I am bold, confident, and successful. I face my fears willingly and boldly. New mantras that I'm putting into existence that have nothing to do with money, nothing to do with material goods, but have to do with character. And the way that you enhance your character is use these deities and use the colors behind those deities. So if you're trying to work on willpower and you're doing some Shango work, or you're doing some Heru work, right? You want to start wearing red a lot because you want to embody that characteristic. You want to light your red candles and write your petition for more boldness or more willpower, or whatever it is that you're trying to achieve or you're trying to do, right? And that's one of the ways, one of the techniques, or a couple of the techniques actually, to heal childhood trauma. But first you have to identify what it is, and you have to go to the source. Because we do a lot of magic for a lot of bullshit. A lot of magic for materialism. A lot of magic to obtain external things. But what about the magic of healing ourselves? What about using our spirituality to really improve our spirits? That's the key. And that's what we're trying to do here. You know? And it's not easy. It's not something that is going to happen in one day. And that's what I realized. Like this morning, this is more of a real talk with y'all, you know? But this morning I woke up, I felt a little inadequate. I was like, damn, you know? I don't know, you wake up with a mood, and you just start feeling away, and you don't know why you feel away. So that's what happened to me this morning. And I started negative self-talk. And I was like, yo, why am I talking to myself this way? Why am I talking to myself negatively when I don't need to? Like, what's the purpose behind that? And then I looked on this app. There's this app called The Pattern, right? And it popped, and I'm looking on my phone, it popped up like almost immediately as I was saying that to myself. And it was like, yo, the app was like, yo, you got to stop doubting yourself. You got to stop telling yourself or stop the negative self-talk. You're not going to be perfect. You know, a lot of times I try to seek perfection in a lot of things because I try to seek perfection when I'm not perfect or when things don't necessarily go the way that I think they should go. I automatically tune into, good morning, automatically tune into, oh, I failed. But that's not the case. Because all successful people fail. All successful people fail. It's how you handle that failure. It's how you adjust to that failure. It's how you feel about that failure. And is it really a failure? Or is it a learning lesson? Right? The two things are different. So I'm sitting here on the beach. Beautiful. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. My last day out here, about to meditate, and my meditations too have been popping out here. I would suggest get a passport, man. Buy less Jordans, buy less sneakers, take a trip to an island. This is really our natural habitat. This is really the culture we supposed to live in. For real, water, fresh food. Food here, fresh, banging. Tastes great. Vegetables taste great. You don't even need to label them organic. You could taste them and tell that they're organic. Take a trip to an island, man. Leave the Jordans alone. Or manifest a trip. Use your magic to manifest a trip. You know? But the universe is mental. So you can take this same trip mentally as I have taken dozens of times. See, when I do readings and stuff like that, I always channel my grandmother. Always. My grandmother speaks to me in clairaudience. And when I talk to my grandmother, you know, she always tells me, man, she'll be like, yo, your mother didn't know what she was doing. Forgive her. You know, she didn't really know what she was doing. Forgive her. And honestly, me coming here and doing the meditative work that I've been doing every day and doing the purging that I've been doing every day. Shit, even my sister on Thursday, she kind of got at me and told me some things that I didn't really see about myself that I need to change once I go back and hit these states. But the thing is, we live and we learn, and we got to grow and we got to adjust. And in 2020, we got to leave these things behind that no longer serve us. We got to leave these characters and these walls and these layers of protection that may not really serve us. And if we're too nice, right, or too giving, we also got to learn to protect ourselves and give to ourselves more than we give to others. And any psychologist worth his dollar is going to tell you it all starts in your childhood. So if you go to therapy, that's great, you know? But you should also be a self-therapist and take care of yourself. And with that, I'm going to say peace, power, prosperity. It's to this ocean. It sounds beautiful. It's hard for me to even zone in with y'all. But I'm going to put some energy into this water. Put some prayers, some affirmations into this water so it can come back to me, because we are water, 75% water. So one day, these thoughts that I put into this ocean, I'm going to drink them. I'm going to drink them. It's going to become one with me again, and it's going to manifest. It's starting to rain out here, but I don't care. It's so beautiful. It's so nice, actually, this rain. I don't even care. But yo, peace, power, prosperity. Rob Blackstorm, just sharing. Didn't really get into depth with a lot of science, but hopefully this helps someone, purge and prepare and know that anything is possible, man, because I didn't expect to be here. This was an unexpected gift. I didn't expect to be here, but I feel like my grandmother made this happen for me so I could not only come here, but also visit her grave. All right, it's coming out kind of hard. Peace, power, prosperity. Rob Blackstorm, I'm out. Powerful, I am abundant, I am wise. Good things come to me easy. I do not work hard for money. I do not work hard for good things. Good things come to me easy. Money comes to me. I am bold. I am confident. I am assertive. I am honest about my situations in life. I do not care what others think.